so fucking done with YouTube intros. I just don't know what to say. But what is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. I think the last video I uploaded was like when I was on prep. Obviously I competed in November. By the way, if I'm talking funny or if my teeth look super shiny, it's because I've got Invisalign. I started that a couple of weeks ago, so excuse the lisp. I thought that I'd do like a little life update thing. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I just know that I wanted to get back on here and get a video out. I literally just snotted, sorry if you saw that. Obviously if you're following my prep files, I competed November the 9th. The plan was to document everything and obviously film show day and whatever, but I just got to like, I think I stopped filming it like 3 or 4 weeks out. I think I was just tired. I went off Instagram and stuff, but I did get my pro card, so I got, my eye keeps twitching, I got second place Bikini Wellness and second place International Model, and they awarded me my pro card in Bikini Wellness, which I just still can't believe that it's happened. I just feel like for the past 4 years that I was competing, I was like constantly aiming to get a pro card, and then I finally got it in November and I'd prepped myself, I'd done everything myself, and I was just so fucking proud. I honestly still can't believe it happened, but it did, and I almost feel like it's a bit of an end of an era almost. I don't know whether I'll compete again. I sort of have in my head that I won't. I'm just at the point where now I feel like I've achieved what I wanted to achieve when I first set out competing, and I just feel like I can close that book now. I just kind of felt like the whole of last year was a complete blur, but I watched back one of my videos this morning. I don't sit there and watch it all back, but I watched like a couple clips of it. It was the 18 things I learned. Oh, someone's ringing me. And I'm back. Silly about that. Basically the video popped up, didn't pop up, I was on my YouTube like editing shit. 18 things I learned in 2018, and I watched some of it back and I just sat there thinking to myself like, Rachel, you look sad as fuck. I've not long got back from America, and I was just in such a bad place. Mentally, I don't think I knew how bad it was at the time. I thought that there was like physically something wrong with me, like I didn't think I was very well, but obviously a few months on I realised how bad like my mental health was at that time. Literally landed back from America and I just remember feeling really fuzzy all the time, like I wasn't even here, like I was walking on air constantly, and I just felt like I didn't know what was going on at all. Took me a very long time to recover from that. So I think like the first half of last year is just like a massive blur. Prior to America and sort of after America, I'd come out of a long-term relationship, so I was sort of like finding my feet, I think. And then had a good summer. I think I spent a lot of it drunk, so that was fun. I lost a lot of friends that summer, but I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. I think I was just hanging around with what I knew and what I'd always known, and it took like a massive eruption for it to like shake things up. And they say that you don't grow unless you feel uncomfortable, and obviously after I had a massive fallout with some of my best friends that had been... Why am I getting upset? Still obviously affects me now, but I ended up having a massive fallout with some of my best friends that I'd been friends with for years over the summer, And like I was trying to say, they say that there's no growth unless you feel uncomfortable, and so that was sort of like July time, and then obviously I threw myself into prep. And to be honest, I think it's since that point and since being on prep and competing, I've grown so much as a person because I was in such an uncomfortable place last year. It was almost like the universe was like just getting me and just like shaking me, like this needs to happen in order for you to grow as a person. And honestly, I swear to God, I am a completely different person to who I was last year, 6 months ago. I'm in such an amazing place now mentally, and I don't really recognise the girl that I was last year. I do have a lot of sympathy for her. I think the way that I'd react to a lot of situations was not necessarily the right thing to do all the time. I was very much, if I thought that something was wrong or if I thought that I was being taken the piss out of or whatever, I would erupt like that, whereas now I'm very much, I don't react to a lot of things. I just, if something bothers me, I stay quiet for a long time, like process it in my head, and then if I feel like I need to say something, I'll say something. I was constantly like working towards to be this certain person, and honestly thought that I'd got there, and then I was massively shaken up. And now I'm just at this point where obviously I took a massive break from social media, took a break from Instagram, stopped posting. Start of January, right, my New Year's resolution was to be really, really productive, so I started doing all these things. A few weeks ago I decided to clear out all the images on my phone because it was just all, like, my storage was constantly full, it was doing my head in. And in my screenshots I kept coming across all of these screenshots of these messages that people had sent me, and I'm actually going to read one out to you now, because honestly I keep all of the messages that you send, the ones that really touch me, and I'm going to read this one out. It says, "Hi Rachel, I hope you don't mind the message. I've read bits of your posts and I'm really sorry you had to go through what you did. I'm not coping too good." I don't know why I get so emotional all the time I do it. Anyway, "I'm not coping too good. I'm on antidepressants but also resorting to alcohol to help with all the pain. I've just given up, but my kids have kept me going. I want to get back to being myself but have absolutely no idea how to start doing it. Seems a never-ending feeling of hurt, sadness and nothing. I'm not eating properly, not sleeping and just crying lots, especially when the kids aren't here." That's not all of the message, but that is like a good chunk of it. And so I found these screenshots that I'd kept from months ago and from like over the years of doing social media, and especially after like, why am I getting so emotional? Anyway, and I think since Caroline Flack decided to do what she did over the weekend, I just feel like I've got this thing inside me that it's just like telling me to help people. I don't know how, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but if people feel comfortable sharing how they're feeling with me, then by me sharing my story and by me putting out a video every now and then, if that's helping them, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because the thought that someone has to commit suicide because they feel like that's their only way out, it breaks my heart, and I know exactly how it feels because I've been there myself. So I don't know where the hell this video has gone, I don't know what the message is, but I just wanted to let you all know I'm back and I will be putting out some more videos. So if you have any questions, obviously if you want to speak to me about mental health or anything like that, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist, I can only give you advice on what I've been through and just help you in whatever way that I can. So if anyone wants to reach out to me, obviously you know what to do, message. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Have an amazing weekend and I will see you in the next video.